Hello and welcome. Today we are breaking down the Union budget for fiscal year 2026-27. This budget is being hailed as the dawn of a new era, characterized by massive structural reforms and a tech-led push towards the vision of a Viksit Bharat, a developed India. Before we dive into the specifics, here is the strategy at a glance. This budget attempts to balance stability with transformation. We see radical tax reforms, strict fiscal discipline, and record-breaking infrastructure spending. Simultaneously, there is a massive push for technological sovereignty and significant investments in human capital through health and skilling. Let's begin with the biggest announcement that will affect every taxpayer. The government has signaled the end of an era by replacing the 65-year-old Income Tax Act of 1961. The new Income Tax Act 2025 will become effective from April 1st, 2026. The primary objective here is simplification, making compliance easier, reducing litigation, and easing the burden on the common man. It also opens new avenues for persons of Indian origin to invest directly in Indian equity. Moving to the macro elements of the economy, the finance minister is walking a tightrope between fiscal prudence and aggressive growth. The fiscal deficit target is set at 4.3% for FY27, signaling continued discipline. Yet, to sustain economic momentum, public capital expenditure has been hiked to a record 12.2 lakh crore, ensuring the infrastructure boom continues.
A central pillar of this budget is Industry 4.0 and reducing import dependency. We are seeing a combined allocation of over 80,000 crore just for semiconductors and electronics. The India Semiconductor Mission 2.0 is expanding its focus beyond just fabrication to the entire ecosystem, including Indian IP design. Furthermore, new initiatives like Biopharma Shakti and dedicated rare earth corridors aim to secure critical raw materials domestically. Infrastructure remains the bedrock of this growth strategy. The budget proposes developing 7 new high-speed corridors to connect major economic hubs. We also see a push for industrial revival through new chemical parks and legacy cluster schemes. Crucially, a 10,000 crore scheme for domestic container manufacturing has been launched to drastically cut India's logistics costs. Building a developed nation requires robust human capital. In healthcare, the focus is on expanding capacity, boosting district hospitals by 50% with new trauma centers, and establishing NIMANs 2 for mental health. On the skills front, a new high-powered committee will work to align education with emerging tech like AI, with an ambitious target of securing a 10% global share in the services sector by 2047. The budget also aims to strengthen the backbone of the Indian economy, MSMEs and textiles. A new 10-way SME growth fund is being created to support job-creating enterprises. In textiles, the focus moves to self-reliance in fibers and value addition through mega tech parks. To support all this, a high-level committee will review the banking sector to ensure financial stability. We continue to follow this developing story. For accurate and timely updates, subscribe to BuzzBrief.